one person who disagrees with these commonly used statements. In fact, it was President Bill Clinton who coined the term safe, legal, and rare. We have clung to it ever since. I have heard my peers on the opposite side of the argument say to me during former testimony that we all want to reduce abortions, as a premise to their question in opposition of moving in that direction. So even those who are vigorously pro-choice want to reduce this practice. If this practice of abortion is perfectly legal, perfectly safe, does no harm to the woman and the unborn, are not human beings, why do we want to reduce it? I too am vigorously pro-choice and pro-woman. I believe we should be able to do any job our male counterpart can do. I believe we deserve the right to choose our level of education, our marital status, what purchases we want to make, how we want to help others, if we should run for office, where we want to live, how we want to conduct ourselves. I too believe in and promote choices that lift women up. The fact is that some choices are wrong. Killing human beings because they are in the way of something we want, career, social status, or educational goals. This is a serious moral wrong, if they are human beings. If they are not human beings, then why should the vision of all be to reduce this perfectly safe and legal procedure? Why should we keep it rare? The truth be told, abortion is a very skillfully marketed product, sold to a very frightened person in crisis. Women buy this product because we have culturally embraced abortion as a women's healthcare procedure, only sharing half of the story. We, us women, buy this product expecting to fix our woes, and all too many women find it incredibly defective. Women who are left medically harmed, mentally bruised, or spiritually broken are seldom brought into the equation and considered when we, as American people, continue to choose convenience and status quo over caring for the lives of women and children. Many female patients have testified and have shared their experiences with abortion, yet have had their voice silenced because they happened to be against this very life-altering procedure. While testifying today as a female member of the Ohio State Legislature, I want to address the so-called war on women. Myth. Abortion is the leading issue of women's health issues, as if similar to breast cancer and endometriosis, or other challenges unique to women. Those who oppose abortion, including women like me, are now labeled as people who oppose women's health care. This couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, this laudable marketing could not be more insulting to women who have suffered through such occurrences and stand firmly on the pro-life side of this discussion. For pro-life people, abortion is not first and foremost a women's health issue. It is a human rights issue. At stake is much more than touted in these press conferences. At stake is our commitment to cherishing and protecting human life at all stages of development. As a woman who has held the hand of her best friend during a teen pregnancy, slept in the hospital overnight with her, offered resources when necessary, as a woman who has stood with other dear friends in assisting to raise money to battle her breast cancer, marched among the masses to battle women's health issues, as a granddaughter of a woman who lost her breast to cancer, and central to this particular legislation, many post-abortive women have cried to me in my office, at my desk, to carry this bill for women. I have empathy and love for women that cannot be stripped away from me by the empty campaign slogans of those who profit from the hollowing of human life. I am a strong woman who loves and cares for other women. I will not allow women to be put into such disrespectful terms. It was only 5 years ago, just a year before this particular legislation was launched in Ohio, that The Economist magazine featured a cover story in 2010 titled, "The War on Baby Girls, Gendercide." When should we start caring for women? It is also important to note the disproportionate amount of abortions that occur in our minority populations in America. Alveda King, niece of Martin Luther King Jr., has said that abortion is the white supremacist's best friend, pointing to the fact that Black and Latinos represent 25% of our population, yet account for 59% of all abortions. Abortion clinics are largely concentrated in inner-city areas where the largest numbers of minorities live. Fortunately, pregnancy resource centers are widespread across the state. It is sadly true that through our abortion industry, creating smug campaigns, pitting women against life, and embracing a culture of abortion and death, during this process, we are chipping away at our very own humanity.